And that is your stress relief session that I will be giving you here, and we do it in like 5 minutes or a little bit more. Excuse me. So let us become still so that we can experience life today in a meaningful way where we find ourselves in a quiet, comfortable spot. Nothing in our hands, nothing in our lap, feet flat on the floor, sitting up straight if you can. If you can't, if you're lying down, it's okay too, because I lie down sometimes too. Anywho, what we will do is begin the breathing process, and we will breathe in and out through our nose. Take a long, deep breath. Hold it. And exhale. Now, so you feel that immediately. There's power in those deep breaths, and we breathe so shallow every day, and we wonder why we're stressed out. Number one, we're not getting enough oxygen to the brain. We're not saluting, I like to say, the cells and the membranes and the tissues and the ligaments and the fibers and the joints. We're not giving them what they need to help us combat all the tension that is out there. So we do that with the power of the breath. So enough talking. Let's inhale deeply. Hold it. And exhale. Oh, you feel that calming effect already. And close your eyes. You should not be looking at me, but the inside of your eyelids as we inhale deeply. Hold it. And exhale. Oh, that feels good already. Let's do it again. Inhale deeply. Hold it. And exhale. Now, as you continue to breathe in and breathe out, to giving thanks for the power of the breath. Knowing that we are always at the right place, at the right time, doing the right thing. As we breathe in, we give thanks for the power of the breath, because someone, somewhere, cannot breathe on their own. And look at you, taking that breath for granted. Inhale deeply. Giving thanks for the power of the breath as we breathe in, feeling the air flow down through our nostrils, down through our throat, because someone somewhere has a trachea in their throat, unable to breathe on their own, on a lung machine, or just have sinus congestion and just can't breathe. Breathing is a beautiful thing, but if you can't breathe on your own, you need help. That's why we practice it right here. Inhale deeply. And we give thanks for those who are out there on the front lines making things possible. And for those who are sick and shut in, feeling unloved and left alone and lonesome, not being okay with being alone, which is really at one with the self, one with the spirit, one with the Creator that has given us this time to be at one, at lone, and to listen for the lessons as we breathe in and as we breathe out. And we pray for those who are alone and lonely and in pain, and often turn to become a weekend warrior because they've been quarantined and now they want to get out. But those muscles have been sitting, they have been numb, they have not been used. As we breathe in and as we breathe out, we remember that muscles have memory. And if you use them, if you haven't used them in a long time, just know that when you do go to use them, they have memory. And they will take up where they left off. And hopefully this breathing exercise and today's show will propel us into the right direction of staying in motion as we breathe in and as we breathe out. because a body in motion, inhale deeply, stays in motion. Exhale. We give thanks for the power of the breath as we take a long, deep inhale, bringing all that energy to the top of the head, and as we exhale, feel the energy moving down through the face, the chin, and the neck as we breathe in. And as we breathe out, rub those shoulders, the back of the shoulders, where we hold all of that tension, where we release and let go of that tension as we breathe in. And as we breathe out, we give thanks for the power of the breath, knowing that the power of the breath and massaging these muscles in the back of the neck will release some of the tension as we breathe in and as we breathe out. And take your hand and squeeze the back of your neck as you breathe in, squeezing the back of the neck, massaging the vagus nerve, giving thanks for the power of the vagus nerve that runs up and down your spine to the back of your brain, down to your spine, sending love and light and energy for the electric being that you are. We give thanks for the power of the vagus nerve as we breathe in. And as we breathe out, continue sending love and light and energy down through the solar plexus and the sides and the stomach and the back. Inhale deeply. And as we exhale, sending more love and light and energy down through the hips and the thighs and the knees. Oh, yes, those glorious knees, giving thanks for the thighs and the knees and the legs and the ankles. Feel free to wiggle those ankles as we are rubbing on these knees because it just feels so good. Inhale deeply. And as we exhale, wiggle those toes, sending that energy of love and light and energy back up through the feet as you are smiling at these feet. They love you. They keep you walking and moving all day as you inhale deeply. Bringing that energy back up through the feet, the ankles, the arches, the instep, the ball of the foot, the back of the foot, the legs, and yes, the knees. Bringing that energy back up with your breath through the thighs and the hips and the buttocks and the back as we inhale. Bringing the energy back up through our back and our shoulders and our neck and our chin. Inhaling deeply. Bringing that energy all the way back up through the head. As we exhale. Inhale once more, one more long, deep inhale. And as we exhale, bring your head forward, chin to chest, and slowly, slowly, slowly rotate the head to the left. Slowly bring the head back around to the back, and finally around to the right. Slowly, slowly, slowly bringing the head back front and center. Head up. Inhale deeply. And exhale, bringing the forehead back down, chin to chest, and slowly rotating the head to the right. Slow down. You're moving too fast. Slowly rotating the head to the back and over to the left. And slowly bringing the head back around. Oh, that feels so good. You might have felt a little pop here and there, but it's just the air between the muscles and the tissues and the ligaments as we give thanks, as we inhale deeply. We give thanks for all of the muscles and the ligaments and the tendons that are in our body. As we breathe in, turning our head to the left as far as we possibly can. Feeling the stretch in the right of the neck and slowly bringing the head back forward. Inhale deeply. And as you exhale, turning the head to the right as far as you possibly can, feeling a stretch in the left of the neck and bringing the head back front and center. As we inhale deeply, take one more long, deep inhale and stretch. stretch, 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 stretch. Move that body. Wiggle those shoulders. Yes. Oh, that feels so good. You can do that anytime you feel tension or stress in the body. You simply inhale deeply and exhale. Doesn't that feel just glorious as you keep your eyes closed, giving thanks for the power of the breath, with a great big smile on your face? Just know that, ladies and gentlemen, you have just sent light and love to each and every organ in your body. As you smile, as you think of every organ in your body as your friend, and you treat them accordingly by giving them the nutrition and the movement that it needs. As you inhale deeply, smiling now with your eyes closed, with the focus on the brain that gives you directions to do everything that you need to do today. The most complex organ inside the body is the brain, and we are so grateful as we smile at it and give thanks, knowing that this brain can take us anywhere we want to go physically and mentally. As we inhale deeply, smiling more at the lungs that keep us breathing, the larynx, the throat, the liver, the lungs, the pancreas, the spine, and the spleen. Don't forget about that vagus nerve. Inhale deeply. Giving thanks for all of the systems that are working in our body unbeknownst to us. All we have to do is breathe to give it more energy. We give thanks for the digestive system. We give thanks for the assimilation system. We give thanks for the elimination system. Yes, and I know some of y'all are constipated, but send me an email. We'll talk about it. Help get you some relief. As we inhale deeply, giving thanks for the reproductive system and all the other systems that we know nothing about, but they are constantly working on our behalf just as we inhale deeply and exhale, and just let that marinate. Ladies and gentlemen, you have just ignited the happiness genes in your body. Yes, you just told them all that you are simply wonderful, you are feeling wonderful, and you can continue to feel that way as long as you breathe in and breathe out. And remember to breathe through your nose as you open your eyes, giving thanks for the glory of this day, for the power of sight, because someone somewhere is not as fortunate as you. And this is something that you can practice on a daily basis. It doesn't have to take 5 or 10 minutes. You can do it in 5 or 10 seconds, because when folks get up in your face and they can't understand that you are a divine being, but they want to ruffle your feathers, you simply breathe in. And when you breathe out, if you got a little stank on your breath, little funk, this is when you breathe through your mouth. And I promise you, they will leave you alone. And there are more tips like that on my YouTube page, Zelda Speaks, okay? So go to my YouTube page, and you'll see the testimonials. You'll see all the glorious experiences that people are having. And you can have them too, like you just had here on Monday Morning Mindfulness.